right now at 6.
You could keep the place spotless, and you just, it doesn't matter because there's nobody here.
With so many businesses right now trying to stay afloat as coronavirus cases climb, there's a renewed call right now for more COVID relief cash.
And as New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland shows us, those pushing for a new federal relief package say Congress needs to act now.
The financial impacts of the coronavirus continue to pile up. New Haven's mayor says the Elm City is looking at a multi-million-dollar deficit, and a number of small businesses that have survived are struggling to keep up.
My wife and I pretty much live here. We come here, we go home, we come here, and that's been our life since March 17th.
Since the pandemic started, Nick Yorgacaro says his Town Pizza restaurant on Whitney Avenue, a staple for more than 40 years, is barely getting by.
We're 80% off because most of our business is Yale and the downtown offices.
The news of a potentially effective vaccine gives him hope, but he feels another stimulus package is a must in order to help businesses stay afloat until consumer confidence returns.
We know what's needed, and there ought to be bipartisan support because there's nothing red state or blue state about this crisis in our nation.
Just down the street in front of New Haven City Hall, Senator Richard Blumenthal says Congress needs to make a second COVID-19 relief package a top priority.
What's really important is meeting all of the needs, state and local governments, small businesses, families.
For New Haven Mayor Justin Elliker, the Elm City received $5 million in federal CARES Act money the first time around, a good chunk used to help the homeless, those struggling with eviction, and small businesses. And he says with city revenues down, New Haven is staring at a $13 million deficit this year.
As the economy continues to deteriorate, that will put more pressure on us to do more, while we have less money to do it with.
Something many are dealing with right now.
Now we're down to our savings and our retirement, and little by little as that dwindles away, it gets more difficult to wake up in the morning and come to work.
Blumenthal feels if both sides are willing to work, Congress can have a relief package in place by Thanksgiving, if not the first of the year. But the big question now is if they can come to an agreement on just how much it will all cost. Reporting in New Haven, Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.